Welcome, I'm Elizabeth Harper. I'm here with this week's angel messages. We're working with the new moon, Taurus. So that beautiful energy that comes in with Taurus is Venus, the planet of love. So this is a fabulous time to open your heart to everything that you love. And of course that love vibration is also about abundance, about wealth, prosperity. It's about comfort. So it's about all the things that make you feel comfortable, safe and secure. And of course, that's love and abundance, right? And good health, of course. That Venus vibration could also be about loving your body so much that you want to be as healthy as you possibly can be. So this week we're going to use crystals for our new moon. So what I'd love for you to do is call in the angels, call in that vibration. You can place your hands over your heart if you wish to. I always like that. It's like angel wings. Invite your angels in to guide you to crystal 1, 2 or 3. And invite the messages from the angels through me, but also through you. So whatever crystal comes to you, ask what that means for you. We have a crystal for everybody. I've chosen the crystals already from my big crystal bag. The first crystal that came up is this piece of pyrite. This is pyrite as well. I see that gold. So this can often be known as fool's gold. Pyrite. It's gold and it's heavy. There's a sense of grounding ourselves this month. Taurus, of course, is an earth sign, so about grounding into the present moment. What I feel with this, that it's about being in the present moment and really focused on the blessings that are already in your life, acknowledging them, appreciating them. We have so much in our lives, don't we, that we don't necessarily appreciate. All the different things that we have, our clothes and our bits and pieces around us, our family, our relationships, the earth, the food that we put on the table, the roof we have overhead. All these wonderful things are part of our lives and we don't always bless them. So I feel that this is saying, let's bless all the golden opportunities we have in our lives that allow us to embrace a wonderful and amazing and light-filled existence that allows us to experience so much of life on this planet. We chose to be here. We chose to. We put our hands up and said, yeah, I'll be there now. So I feel this golden energy is the golden opportunity that you have. You've got the golden ticket and it's appreciating that. It's really embracing it. So if you remember the Willy Wonka Factory movie and all the kids that got the golden ticket, who really appreciated the golden ticket? Think about that. Same for you. Do you appreciate this life? Do you appreciate everything in it? It's time to do so if you don't. All right, golden energy. Okay, number one. Number one is citrine. So citrine is yellow. Gold, of course, has the yellow in it. So they're very connected. So whatever I said for everybody is kind of double for the citrine. Citrine is a stone that connects with the solar plexus, that yellow vibration. It's about being in your power. It's about shining your light. It's about being abundant and successful because you are really moving forward. So with this yellow, it's saying, all the doors are opening for me. There are no boundaries. I'm heading straight forward. And this is the energy that can support you. When I look at this, it almost looks like a heart. So I feel with this that there's some aspect of decision making at the moment and being mindful of going with what you should do or what you're supposed to do and really going with what feels good for you. That feels like the message. Okay, number two. Number two is rose quartz. So this vibration, this beautiful energy of rose quartz is very much about the heart and about love. So as we talk about that, I really feel the angels coming in strongly. And you know, sometimes we choose more than one stone or more than one message, don't we? So if you chose number 1 and number 2, those 2 energies are very much about awakening to your power. That's the sense of it, really opening up to your power. And that power is tinged with the energy of love. Everything is tinged with the energy of love, the source of love. So when I tune into this vibration, of course, I feel Archangel Chamuel coming in pretty strongly with this. But also remember, this is the new moon in Taurus, and it's ruled by Venus, and that beautiful energy of Venus is love. So when I look at this, I feel that something wonderful is happening in your life this month that obviously is linked with love, that is linked with self-love, that is linked with being in love, that is connected with being in relationship with yourself, with others. So this could be a great time to really call on the universe, call on your angels, and invite people into your life that are filled with so much love for you, that are reflections of the love that you have for yourself. How would that feel? I feel like parties and celebrations, when I look at this, there's just this sense of so much joy. It's almost like your heart bursts because there's so much joy that is there. Pink, of course, can be a little vulnerable, so it can be very sensitive. So I'm also getting the sense of, you know, we can be around people, we can be around lots of different souls, but sometimes we need a little bit of a break. And I feel that this is not to overdo it as well, to make sure that you take time for yourself. Okay, number 3. Number 3 is ruby in Fuchsite. Now, that could be a different way of saying that, but that's the way that I like to say it. So this, you can see the ruby, it's the red, and then there's this green around, and there's dark green and light green. Whenever I see dark green and light green in people's energy fields, there is this sense of really clearing away old karma, getting rid of kind of an old way of being, an old state of mind. And this sense of, it looks like, I don't know if you can see, it looks almost like a little face there. There's almost this sense of the pale green coming in. That pale green is new life, fresh new beginnings, new growth. So there's lots of growth in here, and you've learned a lot, but there's patterns. See, it's almost like there are little patterns in there. There are patterns that no longer serve you. So it's looking at your life right now and figuring out, well, what's not working? And then look for the pattern. And this ruby, I feel that is streaming all the way through this green, is saying, well, let's look to the heart, let's look to the core of the heart, and also let's look to the beginning of your lifetime. I feel that that is what this message is saying too. Let's look to your heart and look right to the beginning of this lifetime and look at what was it you wanted to learn? What was it you wanted to achieve? What was it you wanted to experience in this lifetime? Ask your soul. Your soul knows. Sometimes we just tootle along in life, don't we? Noodle along in life. And we don't always ask the energy, what does this mean? What is right for us? What do I need to know? What's my path? How can I heal? There's all these different questions that you can ask of yourself, because, you know, if you think about it, everything in our lives is fashioned from that spiritual energy, that spiritual vibration. Look at Google. It's part of who we are. We can ask ourselves, our own personal Google, ask ourselves a question and we'll receive that answer. Just because we're open enough to actually hear it, acknowledge it, and then act on it. So I feel with this that it's saying, ask what you wanted to learn, ask what patterns you wanted to learn from, and ask, how can I now clear the patterns that no longer serve me, that are not supporting me anymore, that I've learned from already and I don't need to experience anymore. Because sometimes, you know, there are patterns that you still need to experience because you haven't learned from them yet. There hasn't been that growth. So we can do all these different things, all these different techniques to clear them out, but they're still going to be there until we go through the experience, right? Until we learn from it, till we grow from it. So that's what I'm feeling with this. I'm feeling like there is a message of go right back to the beginning. Connect to your heart, connect to your soul. What was it you wanted to learn? So that then you can start looking at the patterns in your life and do something about them. And when you're thinking to yourself right now, well, what can I do about them? Ask yourself. Ask your soul. What can I do about this? What do I need to do? You might get a really simple answer, like you need to love yourself more. That could be the lesson. That could be the growth. Something very, very simple. Of course, I say that it's not always easy, is it, to love ourselves? But I often like to think of myself as a child, as a baby. Then it's pretty easy to love yourself. All right, I feel that's it. Ooh, lots of heart energy with all of these, opening ourselves up to the wonderful blessings that our life allows us. Thank you so much for being here with me. As always, make sure to pick up the Healing with the Angels mini course. It's still available. You'll find a link in the description. And I will see you next week. Lots of angel blessings to you. Thank you for sharing my work. Thank you for commenting. I always read the comments, and sending you so much love.